virtually party. I used the, oops.
All right, here we go.
Let me use my mic.
All right, there we go. Now, let me just say, welcome to the first inaugural Heal Thyself retreat that is very exclusive. That's why
But we're
you see,
inclusive, so y'all can come.
you can come. You can come. So I'm sitting here with my two guests, Dr. Loretta Long and Miss Debbie. Ooh. So they got here yesterday after a day of purpose.
Thank you.
And that day of purpose absolutely yielded some very good fruit. That's what I'm gonna say. So I'll let them tell you about local fruit at that. I'll let them tell you how it started and how they feel right now. So go ahead, Debbie.
Good morning, everyone. Just happy to be here at the Healing House of Roses with Darlaina and Dr. Long. We hailed from Newark, New Jersey, Airport Angels, and we met some of the most wonderful people on our journey here. Had a little delay, but it was all purposeful. Really thrilled to be here. Had a wonderful dinner last evening. We met with Christopher. Everything is going so quickly. I just wanted to stop, slow down, and back up, and just take it moment to moment again. Do it all over again. Just walking up to the red carpet was just amazing. That was like a video moment, and we do have it on video. We had an amazing Uber driver who's my girlfriend's daughter that brought us here, and as we were talking, she said, "Can I get to meet her? Can I meet her?" Of course you can meet her. So she came in. We sat down, Darlaina talked to her, we sat down later. Yeah, so we had a tour of the house, had a wonderful dinner. Christopher is just ever amazing, as you've seen him on screen. Wonderful meditation this morning, absolutely beautiful. We took a walk. I said, Darlaina, last night, I said, let's take a walk. She's in a cul-de-sac, guys. This cul-de-sac has the most amazing food. The neighborhood's quiet and there's so trees. I've never seen trees this tall.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Amazing. I had a ride in blue last night, y'all. We was in the drop down.
In the drop top.
In the drop top.
With a little Drake playing in the background.
We had Drake. It was just fun. Just going out to the store, just being here. I see a house across the street that reminded me of my grandparents' home. So the energy, everything here is just such a wonderful spiritual vibe. I'm happy to be here. I just wish you all were here with us, sharing this moment right now on day 200. Dang it, y'all. We're doing it. Day 200.
200 days. My God. So I'm going to turn the mic around to Dr. Long and let her tell you her experience so far.
Yes, let her get the grease off her mouth. Well, we had a wonderful intensive class in avoiding conflict. We started out with me walking around in my house listening to the spirit. Do you go to the airport and check into someplace close there? Take your car to the valet, let the valet take you to the gate. What was it? That's too confusing. Do you risk not waking up in time to leave your house? Go buy an alarm clock. People look at you like you're from the other century. Alarm clock? Don't you know how to set the alarms on your watch, ring, head? Never mind. So I came on out, trying not to feel old timey. Leave me alone. Okay. I just got the ring back on my phone. Okay. All right. So and that she wasn't going to work. Uh-oh, she's telling me I got stuff on my face. Okay. So yeah, I told you. I'm eating, y'all. This is real. And so then the Holy Spirit is so sweet. Just put on something that you're interested in and stay up and drive yourself to the airport like a big girl. Park in short-term parking, which is right across the street from the terminal and faces the terminal, and sit in your car till you're ready to meet them. And that's what I did. So Thursday night, I was up all night, whatever night it was. I don't even know what night it was. Thursday night, yeah. So that's fine. I'm talking to Debbie on the phone. She's coming to the airport. I'm downstairs at baggage claim by the Dunkin' Donuts. I figured this is a great place because you can't miss me. Debbie kept saying, I don't see no Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know what you're talking about. And she was on another level. And finally, some gentleman who could speak English and be kind with it told her, go down. I kidnapped the guy. He was walking across and I ran up to him. I said, sir, I feel like unclaimed luggage. I'm down here baggage claim and my friend can't find me. Well, she must be on the other baggage claim. And he talked to you on the phone. And, yeah. So she came down and now that's where the class started.
Not the class.
Oh, the potential conglomerate class started. We came upstairs and everybody on the East Coast decided they were going to travel too. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen that many people in 2 years. So now we're attempting to find the wheelchair place because I'm assigned to, well, we were way on the other side and people weren't giving us good direction until, what did you call them? The airport agents? Yeah. Took charge and opened them gates up and said, go there, go there. And the young lady that God had assigned for us was so sweet. We missed the first flight, y'all. I heard him call it. I just, okay, Lord. But that's where you make your choices, right, Debbie? Right. In those things is where you make your choices. Are you going to go with the real flow or are you going to be rowing upstream against all that conglomerate? We just kept right on sailing down the river in our little canoe with the paddles up like Abraham Hicks said, don't fight that, just go with the flow. And that young lady was assigned to us, really. She was so helpful. She stayed with us all day. We missed the first flight. She took us over to be rebooked. Then she took us to Starbucks, and we get to the gate, and the second flight was delayed, right?
Yes, it was another delay.
Yeah.
So we've been at the airport now since you at 4 and me around 5, a little after 5 for a 6:40 flight that we missed.
That left us.
The next flight was 9:15. We were there waiting. We had Starbucks. Dr. Loretta had her Starbucks and it was hot, black, and strong.
Just like me.
Just like her. Those were her words.
And Debbie's eyes were, how strong, sir? I'm thinking, these people act like I live under a rock. I know Starbucks, I have it every day. Just go hot, black, and strong, just like me. And Debbie goes, okay.
She's learning.
She's learning. She's very sweet with her. Okay, her little eyes open up real wide, and she don't say nothing else, but I know she's thinking because I'm looking at her eyes. Okay. So anyway, I learned anti-conglomerate for Loretta is sit, be a vintage queen, and point at stuff. And see, if your wallet will support it, baby, that's a way to go through life. Yeah. Sit and point. Wasn't I doing that there? Mm-hmm. Sitting in the wheelchair that I didn't need, except it gets us to the front of the line. No, I got some money to tip this lovely young lady. And poor Miss Debbie, I pray for her. She was really a gift to me because she got in all those lines. And that could have been conglomerate because it was line. And then we get to the gate and our flight was not there.
Canceled again. Canceled to 1:15. So now we're just kind of having a day at the airport. But we met such wonderful women that
Yeah, tell
It
them about
really made it worthwhile.
Especially
They
the-
changed numbers. There was a woman, I'm sorry, Dr. Levin, that
No,
came
go ahead.
over and she was glamorous in her own,
pushing
so-
pushing wheelchairs
Pushing-
with her
right.
hair snow white. She's pushing the chair.
So she was attracted to you. She came over. We thought she was the wheelchair assist. And she wasn't. And it turned out that she was Brenda and Sherry all in one. We have obviously their website information, right? Dr. Letta was giving out her books. And so this woman she had a skincare line and she designed clothes and
She was a
amazing.
scientist.
She's
and
a chemist.
And a chemist.
She was a chemist with her
designer.
own skincare line. And so I have her information and then she showed these things that she made. And immediately we thought about,
She came over because of my headdress.
Right,
The flowers,
right,
because she
right.
made hats and stuff.
right, the flowers were attracting people all over. The law of attraction is real on those flowers that Dr. Levetta wore.
Yeah.
And she kept telling them they're from the dollar store. And she handed the woman. She handed her, she said, no. She said, I make them. And she had these own headpieces or head things that she made. And immediately we thought of Sherry hats that she made. This was amazing.
But out of found things, the way that I like stuff, and the way you do stuff, you start with the basic thing, but it don't look like that would make it though.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But she wanted to use the hat. Oh, my mouth is full. She wanted to use the hat to bring women's groups together, to just have all the things out there and have them create their own hats and as
Yeah.
a way of healing.
Right.
That's so good.
And all these women were helping other women. The first one came here from Peru, knew no English. She spoke as well as we all are here today. And she said that she was very kind, very humble, and she was telling me there was a meditation room at the airport, guys. And she told me a story about her learning about that room during the pandemic, and there was a young 22-year-old male who was going through, I guess, some anxiety. Maybe he was afraid of flying, he was agitated, he was alone. And he said, is there a place where I could go and just meditate? And then she said, yes, let me help you. She went to him and offered assistance. She took him to the meditation room, which is how she found out about it. When we passed it again, I took a picture of it. I took a picture of the hours and she laughed and said, notice that there's no one in that meditation room. Meanwhile, the airport is full of people. No one's in the meditation room. And I thought, let me research if there are other meditation rooms besides Newark Airport in the domestic US, right?
Mhm.
And maybe internationally, because that's now a thing, right? A meditation room at the airport. But this woman, yeah, she was, I think Dr. Letta told her elevator speech to this woman within that she was with her. She told her about,
I processed her through my whole
She-
class. I could buy your drink.
Oh, my goodness.
All five modules.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
the woman was helping other women, right? Wasn't she the one that
She
was helping? She volunteers to help other women. She and her daughters have been here, but her spirit was just genuine. So, you have the
Yes.
right people assigned to you in these situations, right? I
Yeah.
do believe that. Very genuine. I mean, she was, as she told the story about the young man, I got chills. It was like,
Yeah.
that he could take himself out of this crowded pandemic situation in this airport, wherever he was going, and go to a place where he could recover.
And know that he needed that.
Right.
He
Yeah.
didn't know where to go to get it in
Yeah.
that chaos.
Right.
Yeah.
And finding
That's why
us.
she called him
Yeah.
the airport angel.
She was the,
My goodness. So just an amazing. Yeah. Bridget said y'all missed that plane for a huge reason.
Yeah.
So all of the assignments that they got were good.
Did she have her meditation with Chris yet?
Yes, she did. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yes, Dr. Loretta had hers first this morning, and then Debbie had hers right after. And so, yeah, we're waiting for Christopher. I don't know what he's doing.
Bridget, the truckers they didn't give me the blues, but I sure thought of you. From my house to I-95 was like nobody lived there. But when I entered the highway, baby, the big boys were rolling. And I knew to stay in the slow lane, and they're blinking their lights. I said, yeah, I know, brother, you got someplace to go, but Jesus help me. And I just stayed in the slow. And they blinked their lights and put their directions on. I said, yeah, go ahead and go with God. Out of here. So then I began to realize anybody who was in my lane with me, even though I felt like they were right on my, they were getting ready to get off. And I said, go with God. They put their blinkers on. And I know that was their exit. I said, oh yeah.
Yes.
Girl, talk about somebody happy to get park my car. Woo!
So we have a full schedule today. We got lots to do. We're really excited for just people being in this space. We have a couple of day visitors that will be here today. We have some people that want to stay on with us today, so we'll probably keep the Zoom room open this morning. We did take a donation for that so that you can be a part of it. So I'm going to send you the electronic paperwork that we have that's going to go with the things that we do today. So if I don't have your email address, please make sure that I do if you're going to participate virtually, and then we'll do that. Gwen says, so proud of Dr. Loretta for getting to the airport on her own with God.
Yeah, honey, with God.
And Bridget said, you're always in the right place at the right time.
Driving my right car, because I said, Jesus, take the wheel. I was thinking Carrie Underwood
She
song.
said, Jesus.
Take the wheel.
So Jesus took the wheel. So really, you know, this whole time, I'm gonna turn this around and go this way. And hopefully all stay in the frame. Let's see. Will that work?
Yeah, I'm not in it.
I know you're not in it.
You want me to come over there?
Oh yeah, you could like scoot your chair around. Let me see if I can move around some of the beautiful.
You know me, I'll do anything. Look me over, don't overlook me. Yeah.
That breakfast looks good.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, something for everybody. What you go?
Orange juice out of the shot.
Okay.
We're not getting paid by orange juice.
Yeah, that's why
this morning.
nothing has a name on it.
That's right.
Unless they cutting checks and
That's
nothing
right.
got a name.
That's called profit, whatever that is. They pay for
Yeah.
your name in the shop.
Yeah, I forget what they call it.
I don't know what they call it.
Product
but
placement.
Product placement, that's right.
Yes.
Hi, while she's walking around and I have the camera, no. This has been my whole life. I was a little girl that always jumped in front of everybody. Hi. Go sit down, girl. Okay. I still kind of do that a lot, but I have the right to remain silent. I just don't.
Very interesting. We're just laughing. Somebody else that wants to be here. So I'm gonna put her on the spot. What's the stuff?
Me not being there.
This is you not being here. I know, but look. You're in Candid Camera. That's Debbie, Dr. Loretta, and then this is the group. This is Tandra, everybody.
Hi, Tandra.
She said this is her not being here.
Hey.
You know my situation that I had with kids.
You got the kids, yeah.
Yeah, so
Look what you missing.
She knew that she was gonna drive me to you, but anyway, we'll talk about it. I don't want to interrupt, but I wanted to do a face to face.
Okay,
I can. come
I
down.
love that hair.
okay. All right, cool. Whatever you gotta do is fine. Love you lots.
Love your hair.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, so she was supposed to be here last night and got caught with the kids.
I've heard being caught with a lot of things, but I've never heard being caught with kids. catch a cold, or, yeah, okay.
Yes, yep. The air is off, Christopher. Said he's freezing. The funny thing about Hotlanta is when it's 90-degree days, you can't afford to let your house warm up. Because once it warms up, it's very difficult to get it cool again. It's overcast right now, so we're good for a little bit. Like when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit, like not too long. Like, because you could watch the temperature on the thermostat go up. It's probably on like 75 right now. It starts 76, 77, 78. I'm like, it's not even no sun up, and it's a whole baking situation. Bridget says, so true. Let's see. Brent says she loves seeing the three of us together like this.
Yeah, me
Well,
too.
the next one, it'll be a room full of folk.
Yeah.
There's, like I said, there's some day people coming. Tandra will be here, and then my girlfriend Kiara is coming, and she's supposed to bring another lady with her while we do our sessions. And it's not anything long, maybe 15-20 minutes or so. And so we're just gonna share some modalities and maybe work on some dream boxes and vision boards. And they got some really nice, cool things in their bags. Did you see in your bag? You didn't see your bag?
I saw it as I went to school.
So you got cool things in your bag?
Very cool things in my bag. I'm not sharing.
You're not sharing? Okay. You're not gonna tell them? Okay.
They have to come see.
They have to come see? It is a lot of stuff in the bag.
See,
You have to leave with parting gifts, and you can't. I would say that she was with me and I ain't give you nothing. That's just. I can't even call it. That's just the Martin family hospitality.
my family.
You gonna leave knowing that you was with us.
Well, and you don't come empty-handed either.
Well,
That was
you
my family.
didn't. Yeah. You didn't come empty-handed for sure.
You can show them what I don't mind you showing them what I brought you.
Oh, you want me to show them?
That's right.
Y'all know we cannot not. And I'm sitting too close not to get. I was about to say a big bad word.
A what?
A big bad word.
Wow. I love that.
Mm.
Yes.
It's got its own head wrap. When I saw it, I said, oh, okay,
Wow.
to the D in the ATS.
Fabulous.
This is going down on somebody's photo shoot, right?
Mm. Beautiful.
Yes. So here we are, day 200, on this law of attraction journey. As we move through this, tell me how you feel on day 200. Like, this is literally 200 days. I'm gonna take the spotlight off so that it'll hit you guys.
Have any of you ever felt 200 days of intensity in a block like that? I never really
No.
experienced it in a block. When she said 200 of something intentional that I did on purpose, it's got to change my life. I've never experienced that before.
Yeah. Bridget, it's 200 days and your picture is
Yeah.
up. You must got something.
Yes. Listen, I'm over here. I'm feeling the spirit encourage me. I shared last night some things that I was experiencing as to why I'm not in the present right now. But I'm feeling the spirit is encouraging me. And the spirit just said to me, don't sit around and just wait to die. And I'm about to jump in Black Beauty and just go. Just go. Just go with God. As Dr. Loretta say, go with God. I'm about to go with God.
Oh God.
Because I wanted to be there,
Yeah.
and I had a situation that just hit me, and it hit me so hard it kept me up. Like Thursday night, going into Friday morning, it kept me up for like 4 hours before I had to go to work. And I shared last night that encouragement that I gave with y'all on that Sunday came back around through. I started to meditate when I couldn't sleep. I started to meditate. I started listening to Abraham Hicks, and then I landed on TD Jakes. And the exact words that I shared with y'all on that Sunday is on that video. I got to share it. I almost shared it with you yesterday morning. Like, it was so amazing. The exact words, not even a deviation from some of the things that I said. And God turned it around and gave it right back to me. Basically, like, you tripping, girl. What you tripping on? Like, you know, this situation, no situation that you have is too big for God.
Absolutely.
You know, and when it came back full circle for me, I was like, I got the peace that I needed at that moment, because it hit me so hard. You just never know. But I just went to the bathroom, came out, and while in the bathroom, the Spirit said to me, don't sit around and wait to die. In essence, if you have an issue and you know that I got you, you don't just sit around and just because it's an issue or a challenge, you don't just sit around and wait to die. You know, if you think about the Titanic, the movie Titanic, the men were so valor. They were so full of valor. They was gonna go down playing that music on that ship. They like, look, if we going down anyway, look, I might as well play a song as to go down. Like, look, and some people don't understand that, but I understand it, and it's because of this group. It's because of the mindset that I have, the paradigm that I have now, that I'm able to, like I said, I went there, but I ain't stay there. I went there, you know, but I ain't stay there. I didn't allow that situation to overtake me. And I'm literally like, you know what?
That's so good.
I know what it takes to I know what it takes to hit the highway. And I am a driver. And you know what I did last week? I would get in Black Beauty real nice. Like, I throw everything in the car, like, hey, I'm here. I got too much love in Atlanta for me to not ever feel like I could get through. Absolutely. And a lot of times we have to know that we're not alone. And seeing y'all like this right now lets us know that we're never alone. We're never alone. And that's the biggest trick that the enemy of the mind will play on us, is that
Father John Osteen went on to heaven praising God. He was with his son-in-law, and the last thing he said was, I'm trusting God, and closed his eyes and went on to heaven. And that's how we go out of here. Trusting.
That's right.
100%.
So I'm excited at 200 days. So if you see Black Beauty hit the curve, don't be shocked, girl. I'm like,
listen, I leave the light on for you.
Hey, you know I'll be in the driveway like Darlaina. I'm in the driveway.
I went from never seeing Bridget to always seeing Bridget. I ain't seen her for 6 years, and then all of a sudden now I see her once a month, twice a month. So it's good. Anybody else want to share their 200 days insight?
200 days of growth, which is wonderful.
Absolutely.
Darlaina.
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to share with you. First of all, I want to say to Bridget that that's wonderful, and what it says to me is that she's using her tools that you have equipped us with. You've helped us to realize, and you know, so that she doesn't stay in that dark place anymore. You know, and that's part of what we've learned with you, is how to use these tools. And that's the reason why we do these affirmations, the reason why we come together every day like this. So I yesterday finished my life statement, and on day 200, I want to share it with you guys.
Please, please, please.
So here we go. I'm so grateful that my world is filled with beauty, grace, and peace. I am a child of God, and where He leads me, I follow. I begin each day with the law of attraction, meditation, which helps me to stay on a high vibrational plane. My life is blessed with my husband, sons, and their families. We're all doing well. We travel at least twice a year to places in the world that we love. We have multiple homes, assisting each other in our various joint businesses, and Faith Designs is thriving in online as well as in co-ops throughout the US. The Fashion and Arts Exchange Group has branched out globally, and in addition to the locations in New York, LA, Miami, and Austin, Texas. While continuing to fight for equal representation in the fashion industry through the facts, educational talks, workshops, traveling fashion shows, classes, and camps, we continue to enhance the lives of those less fortunate through exposure and training opportunities, creating a legacy of giving back, each one reaching one at a time, and spreading the good news that we have not because we ask not. Also, that it's not for us to do, but to be all that God has created us to be. Leaving the past in the past, not concerning ourselves with the future because it's not here yet, but enjoying each day, whatever it brings, because it is the true present. Everything is in divine order, and for this I am truly grateful. That's it.
So amazing.
Divine order is such a declaration, and a powerful woman of God, you make it straighten up and fly right, as my daddy used to say.
Absolutely.
You make it, divine order becomes order out of your mouth.
Yes. So Alan, how do you feel on day 200?
How do I feel? I feel like I always feel. It's like, let's see. You know how when your life is just like a regular type thing? Now, well, I feel great. I have a purpose, and that's to be here to absorb all the knowledge and all the blessings from everyone here and from the world.
Yes.
And I am. It's not like before when it was just, all right, I'm up, I'm awake, great, I'm alive. I gotta go wash my face, put on my clothes, go to work, go do this, go do that. It's not like that anymore. It's more like, well, you already know when I get on, I'm like, hey everybody, what's up? and then when Kemp has his show, I'm like, Kemp!
By the time you get on board.
Before, my life was just like, let's see. Oh, look, this is just an example. Oh, look, it's Darlaina's Healing House of Roses. All right. Let me sit here and watch that. And oh, wow. Let me eat this piece of bacon here, and but it's not like that anymore. It's like, all right, look at them girls. I can't wait till I get down there because I know I'm gonna have me some banana pudding with almond milk.
He's fixated on banana pudding.
Oh my goodness. Lovely, amazing. I'm so glad. Gwen, your life statement is so beautiful. Bridget said, so beautiful. I hear a piece of all of us in your life statement.
Oh, yeah, the co-op, the women's co-op,
Yes.
the traveling fashion shows. That's what got me on the farm. Seeing the Ebony Fashion Fair. Boy, I saved my little dime so I could get to go see the Ebony Fashion Fair.
Well, and Alan, you absolutely, we hear so much growth in you from the beginning till now. You're not just quiet and just
Complacent.
just being ordinary. You are truly extraordinary, for sure.
Thank you.
Thankful for that. Brandon Bryan, it's 200 days. What happened?
I am so grateful that I pull myself up every morning. No, I get up right and early in the morning, do my ritual, and be happy to be here with each and every one of y'all. 200 days, wow. I'm grateful that you girls can be together today.
Yeah.
I'm also grateful that I got 20 likes on my book. I'm also grateful that I have learned to speak up through this, and I've learned to open myself up a whole lot. So I'm really grateful for these 200 days. It has really, really, really helped me in a lot of ways.
So here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that if you were not here, would that journal be present in this moment?
I'm going to be honest, yes, because I had did that. It was supposed to have been out December last year.
Okay.
But I said that it's a time and a place for everything, and this was the time for it.
Absolutely. Well, we are so
But if
happy.
you hadn't been doing these 200 days, it might be a whole next year it'd be out.
Well, maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
we know that the goal is to live with intention, and we truly have been living with intention as we follow through the work that the planner has laid out for each of us to do.
Can I say something else to Brenda?
Yes.
Brenda, I only say that because you have no idea how long I've been talking about Dr. Loretta's Lifelong Learning Center.
Mhm.
And now it's a reality, not just a fantasy in my mind. That's what happened to me. Talking it made me feel like I did it.
Mhm.
And then that just took all the juice away. But these 200 days of intention, man, I already see my name in lights. I can see my building from the highway and all kinds of stuff. So
Yes.
I know that 200 days made me lock in a way that it was just drifting as a fantasy. Now it's a reality.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say one more thing. Gotta really be careful what you ask for, because when you when you
She already laughing. She didn't even let you get it out. She laughing already.
when you ask for things, you really have to be ready, because you don't always think that they're gonna come through, but they do come through, and you have to be ready when you ask for things.
Yes.
Be careful about things you ask for, because they'll come to you.
Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it.
Yes.
Listen, you get it, and you get it with all the stuff that comes with what you
With
ask.
it, yes.
See, that's the fine print. They
Yeah,
don't tell you
they'll
about
tell
the
you the
other
fine print,
stuff
no.
you get with.
Oh,
With
you
the
want
dream.
a healing house? Oh, okay. You want the electric and the gas and the water bill that come with it too? You want the
Flood that's gonna come in the
flood that's gonna
basement.
come in the basement? You want that too?
Darlaina, listen, I heard Mike Tyson say on an interview yesterday, he said that sometimes God can punish you by giving you all the things that you want, because you thought that that's what you wanted at that moment instantaneously. And he said his best 3 years of his life was in prison because he had peace. He said he didn't have peace and all of the money. He was the richest boxer on the planet, and he didn't have peace. He had all that money and no peace.
Yeah.
This is what the law of attraction brings to us, is peace. And remember when I told you to prepare, get ready, Darlaina, because the tsunami is coming. And now is your time of preparation. The moments that we feel like nothing is happening. Oh God, when is it gonna happen? Oh God, when is it gonna? And God is telling you, you better get your butt ready. Because see, when I open that gate, I don't want to hear about, oh God, it's too no.
Now
It's so funny you said it, because I just told Christopher, I said, we have a retreat. Where are you?
It's happening. It's happening.
It's everything that we ask. It's everything we ask for. And so you ask for it, but
Thank you.
Work. WORK comes with it.
Yeah.
So me being up till 3 o'clock baking cakes is part of it. Me getting right back up at 6 o'clock to make sure that I'm dressed to be on this call is part of it. And when I'm done, I still will make lunch because it's part of it. And I still will do the sessions because it's part of it.
Yeah.
Until there's people who show up who will insert themselves in the way that they do, then it's on the person who asked for it. I absolutely asked for it. And even though I was sleepy and the whole time I was, baking, because I bake from scratch. So I'm doing it. That's why we had to go outside, because I didn't have no shortening. She said, shortening? Did you say shortening? I said, yeah, I had to get the shortening for the cake, right? So we had to go outside to get the shortening. But as I'm doing it, like, I'm just in such gratitude to be able to do it, to have people to do it for, and yesterday was tough. Right after, what did we do? What were we doing? Oh, I was making dinner. I got a phone call while I was in the kitchen that one of my very close cousins was found dead in his house.
Oh, my condolences.
Thank you. My brother, my strong brother, called me crying.
Wow.
So my brother's crying, now I'm crying. And right when I was about to lose myself in it, Christopher walked in the kitchen. He's like, what? And I was like, okay. And I just pulled it together. Because life is for the living. How many times have we said dead, bury the dead?
It sounds cold, but
It's in the Bible.
real.
I love my cousin. That was one of the boys. So it was 9 of us, and then that aunt had 5 kids. When I say we were with each other every week, and when my aunt and them needed some place to stay, they came and stayed with us in our little, was it a 3-bedroom? It might have been a 3-bedroom house. And that's where we slept together, head to foot, in twin size bunk beds. I don't even think a bunk bed is a real twin. I don't know. I think this is not no real twin. So all of that. So these are the people that we jumped double dutch with, the people that we played jacks with, the king ball, the mother may I, that's all that came up, was all of that, right? And thinking about his mother and father, my mother and father, just all of that just came flying in. And so we still got to move. We still got to do. We still have to show up. You don't get to lay down and be in that, And Christopher was so gracious. Last night he did I don't even know, but it's a specific meditations for loved ones lost. And it really helped to calm my spirit so that I could sleep. And so while I was up doing the work, it was just me and God, and me being grateful and thankful for the people that are here and the people that are coming, just staying in that space because I asked for it. I didn't ask for the other stuff, but I absolutely asked.
You don't have to ask for the other stuff because it comes. I grew up on a farm. We never asked for the weeds.
Yes.
They just show up.
Yes. Gwen said, this is a sign of the journey. Push through, my sister. Thank you. I will. Bridget says, when we operate in life, life is going to show up in major ways. As a leader, you carry a lot that many just don't understand. Absolutely. And we absolutely carry it because, there's so much, even more stuff around that whole situation.
But God trusts us to carry it.
Absolutely. And we are showing God that he can trust us.
I was gonna add that part, Dr. Loretta. You just said what I was gonna say. God gave us these big old hearts to support the life that's gonna show up. You understand? Those situations, they always happen when you plan something big that's going to be impactful in the lives of many people. Life is going to show up and say, oh yeah. And see, I got to send you that message. It's on my Facebook. I'll tag you in it.
Okay.
TD Jakes just preached a message about the wheat and weeds growing together. There is a story in the Bible about the wheat and the tare growing together.
Yeah.
And he was saying that in the story, they asked, should we just snatch the weeds up? And he said, no. He said, no.
Let them grow.
Let them grow together. Because in the end, when the fire comes, only the wheat is going to last. TDJ said, if you were wheat when you went in the ground as a seed, you're going to be wheat when you come up out of the ground. And Darlaina, you are wheat when you went in the ground. When that seed went in the ground, no matter what terror shows up, no matter what life shows up, you're going to be wheat after the fire. It's only the people that have the heart that God put in them to actually be this person. This is why you see people fall away from serving, because they're not weak. They can't last. The fire will burn them up. It consumes them. And instead of us being
you, because that's gonna be the next thing.
instead of us being consumed, we are growing up. We're gonna grow up all together.
Well, and the fire turns us into pure gold, and what isn't us has to melt away. See,
Exactly.
so the fire makes us stronger.
Which is, Gwen said, John Lennon's quote is, life is something that happens while you're making plans. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it says like life is something that happens to you while you're busy making other plans. Life happens.
Absolutely. So life is definitely happening and will continue to happen as that whole thing unfolds. And I'm just gonna keep doing what God got me here doing. I'm not going anywhere, I'm not running anywhere, I'm not doing anything, because it's not for me to do. But what I will do is, when my family comes in August, I will memorialize him, his brother, and my mother at the same time.
That's good.
And that is what gave me peace. Last night, because I can't stop the show and run to Philadelphia. This is not it is just not the thing to do. Don't sit around and wait to die. Like we gonna be, found doing our work. I say that about anything. Anybody who is looking for me, they will find me in my work.
Well, my sweetheart's crew guy said, Loretta, this may be harsh to hear, but God told me to tell you that Arthur died doing what he loved. He was on a gurney yelling at the stagehands not to change the frequency of the mics, because he had just done sound check. And the firefighter EMT said, man, lay down. He said, no, you don't understand. Mr. Avalon's a star, and everybody got to work in his space, and don't touch the mics because I just finished.
Wow.
He left this world yelling at the crew guy.
Yes.
Doing what he loved. So you
love.
don't
So
have a better life than that.
Not at all. So we are here doing what we love. And so we're gonna clean up a little bit, and then we're gonna come back when we set the sessions up. So we'll see you in about 15. Sound good? All right.
Awesome.
Come on and zoom on Zoom.
Oh, that's
Come
that. I
on,
remember that song.
Zoom.
Okay, I'm going to pack now. Bye, I'm going to bed.
I guess you're on your way to Atlanta, huh?
I'm going to bed now.
I'm on my way upstate, y'all.
Oh, you
Hey,
going?
today.
My son has decided he's going with me.
Wow.
Bless
It's
y'all.
okay. I'm going to a cousin's house who lives in Newburgh, and so he'll be around family and friends. And
It's a divine appointment.
right, and he doesn't want to stay alone, so that's cool.
God bless you real good, like Dr. Loretta said.
Real good.
But
Yeah.
before we go, is there something that you want to add for 200 days?
I will say that this experience has given me the muscles and the stamina that I need and that I deserve to create moments that I enjoy. And I say moments because every moment, you don't know what's going to happen, you know? And so this experience has also, like, I don't stay stuck anywhere. I don't stay stuck. Don't stay stuck.
Conflama could have got us big time in the airport, girl.
Yes. And Conflama can get you at any moment. Like my daughter is also away for the weekend, and Bo likes to close doors. So he closed the door that attaches our upstairs area and my daughter's apartment. That cat would have scratched up that closed door trying to get to my daughter, because I don't know if the cat realizes that she's not here and that she's not going to be here until tomorrow evening or maybe even Monday. I don't know. That's Conflama for me, because that's my woodwork.
Absolutely.
So I have already opened the door twice, and my darling son has closed it twice. And we'll see. I'll make sure it's open when we walk out the front door. So anyway, I'm looking forward
Queen of the
to,
open doors, so you just keep opening the door.
yeah, I'm looking forward to a day upstate and being in the fresh air and seeing what Newburgh is all about. I've never been there.
Oh, you look beautiful.
You do.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Newburgh. It's really nice up there. Enjoy.
We visit the power of a travel and fashion show for a country girl who saved her allowance so she could go see it. It impacted my life, you designer and fashion people.
That's all. I mean, that's not all, but that's a lot of what Gwen and I know. You know,
Yes.
my mother was a designer, and we went to the Ebony Fashion Fair every year while it was still happening, you know.
And seeing Black women all dressed up like that. See, I was in an all-white country setting. I had never seen glamorous Black women except my mother. You know?
Don't worry, Dr. Loretta, we'll be showing your collection at the fashion show. So you know it's all in the mix.
The Vintage Queen collection is alive and well.
It's all in divine order.
So check back with us. How about let's do 10 o'clock, come back at 10. For those.
I'm just gonna leave my thing on.
Love you guys.
Close your mic, Bren.
You have to cut somebody out.
Right?
Well, I'm gonna be here by myself basically today. They working today.
Okay, all right, beans. Well, you know
Have
what?
an amazing Saturday,
I'll
you
just
guys.
leave it. I'll leave it. I'm gonna go out, close this session, and then come right back in, and then you can clean the kitchen with us. How's that?
No problem.
All right, sounds good. Have an amazing day, everybody. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.
Okay.